Hey, how you doing? This is Martin, owner and trainer Fuller Fitness, and I would like to share my progress and what's part of my journey and my goal to better myself is um, one supplement that I use, which I think I may have mentioned before, but at this point, I think I have a better option, which is especially for me being vegan. So for me to be vegan and to aid in my goal and my progress for it might be 2 years at this point. I think it might literally be a little bit more than 2 years at this point in terms of what I use to help me along my goal and journey. Especially with me being a vegan, which I've only been a vegan for a year and maybe a year and a half. It's definitely been over a year. So again, one, for me to be an active person and to be interested and to be in love with lifting very heavy. Um, Having and keeping as much muscle and mass and strength as I can, especially with me being 37 years old as of this year, and only for it's been less than 2 months that I've been 37 years old. So again, I started this before, and to for me, what one thing I use in terms of energy, in terms of aid, in terms of strength, in terms of having a certain amount of muscle mass, especially with me being an old man at 37 years old, is this is creatine. And this creatine is from a company called Veg Nutrition. I think I've been using their uh, products. I believe that's the right word to use. Products slash supplements for it hasn't been that long. It's been less than 2 years. I'm not even sure it's been a year yet. I think it was October or November. You know what? I think it was around October or November of last year. Um, Maybe even December, getting frustrated with the company I was getting products from before. One, um, the the representatives um, that I dealt with. I was actually sponsored by that company. I'm not sponsored by this one, unfortunately, but I was sponsored by the other company, and I wasn't really happy with the way things were going. Especially seeing that one of the main things that caused me to leave that company and not use their products anymore was the fact that they kept running out. So it's been brought to my attention that COVID has hindered pretty much everybody in terms of stuff like this and keeping up with it. But again, it just seemed like with the way things were going with the company I was getting stuff from before, it just seemed like a waste of time. Plus, they didn't really have. I don't think they had any vegan options at that time. For whatever reason, I don't think veganism was talked about as much just yet compared to how it is now. Here we are almost a year later with me having the issues I had with them, and almost a little less than a year later, and there are so many more people talking about being vegan now. One, and then two, um, I think creatine has been talked about for a while, and I'm very specific on what I use and why I use it. It took a while to even pay attention to creatine, especially seeing that when I was young, almost 20 years ago. Um, I didn't really understand what creatine was, what it was for. I was tempted to use it, but it just seemed like I didn't have enough information. One, it takes me a while to learn certain things, understand certain things, appreciate certain things, especially being as young as I was then. So now, thankfully somebody brought up creatine and what he was using it for, and which is funny with the age difference that me and that guy have. Um, but him mentioning it, and again, it's the fact that what I was going on 35 at the time, and again, just constantly trying to better myself. And one of the ways, one of the ways for me to uh, improve upon myself again, especially going on 37, as things start to change more and more every day, but specifically within a certain decade. So going on 4 decades for me, going on 40 is like, well, is there anything I should do, anything I should try uh, to help me? Not that there was anything going wrong, but just for me, just wanting to get better. And one of the ways I chose to do that again was to get into creatine. And this time, compared to last time when I was using creatine, is using veg nutrition. And one of the great things about it is when you add the powder. So you got this scoop that's in there, and once you put that, when you use that with whatever you're using it with, the good thing about it, especially picky, if you're picky, it might not matter all that much, but um, with that, you can add it to whatever you want, which is one of the other things that I love about it, for it to work as well as it does. And then you can be able to use it almost pretty much however you want to use it, for you to be able to put it into your orange juice. I usually use it in my Gatorade in the morning before I go to the gym. So when I get up in the morning and I go in the kitchen, I already have my Gatorade and creatine in the refrigerator. I get up, I drink that Gatorade, which has my one scoop of creatine in there. I get ready to go to the gym, do my thing, and then after that, I'm all good as far as getting that part of it done before coming back here to get my protein shake with all the vegan stuff that I add into that. So again, being able to add it to your orange juice, being able to add it to your Gatorade, being able to add it to, I might have had it with tea before. I wouldn't be shocked if I did. In fact, I'm tempted to do that again. And if I haven't done it, I'm tempted to actually do it, to add it in your fruit punch. For those who drink that, and there's probably a bunch of you. Um, to add it in your protein shake. I have it before that, but to have it in your protein shake, to have it in your pre-workout. I don't take pre-workout. I'm tempted to do it again, especially with me being older, and whether that matters or not, but being older and just having that little bit of help, to where I think I might start doing pre-workout, and I might start adding the creatine in the pre-workout if I start doing that. And if I do, the pre-workout will be from veg nutrition. I currently have no reason not to do that, at least as far as getting it from veg nutrition. So again, uh, utilizing creatine, which we already have. So again, for those who are picky and probably scared to use creatine, and it's for ladies as well. Ladies can use it as well, to utilize it in whatever drink you want to use it in. I don't know about coffee. I don't even drink coffee, so I'm one of the weird humans that does not drink coffee. Um, but add it in pretty much whatever drink you want to add it to, and it helps you in so many ways, in terms of energy, in terms of strength, in terms of muscle size. For those who want to add to their curves, I saw a video where a woman said it helped her in terms of her curves, which is great. And in terms of using creatine instead of getting surgery. So there's so many benefits to it in terms of how it can be used and how it's going to help you along your journey, in terms of strength, in terms of fat loss, in terms of curves, at least from what one woman said. And it's not just for guys. So adding it to whatever drink you want. Taking it before I go to the gym. I don't, and not taking it with me, so I can show off or impress others like other people do. And you see in certain videos where people are drinking it at the gym. If you want to do that, have at it. So again, just using that to increase your strength, decrease fat, help with curves, as someone said, and just live your best life. So give it a try. I go with Veg Nutrition. This is Martone, owner and trainer of Polar Fitness. Take care.